What up guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a mukbang. I haven't filmed one of these in so long. I don't know why, I just haven't, life, you know? But we're here now and today I am eating bánh cuốn. These are Vietnamese rice rolls. It is my favorite Vietnamese food, like above everything else, above pho, above bánh mì. Literally any Vietnamese food, this is my favorite. This is from a place in Orange County called Bánh Cuốn Mukbang, and it's a really good spot. I got bánh cuốn thịt nướng, and then I got just a regular rice sheet, and then the one with the filling along with the chả, Vietnamese ham, and fish sauce on the side. So what I like to do is I just like to douse it in fish sauce. Like, this is basically soup now. I just like it that way. What can I say? So I posted on my Instagram, I'm gonna do a mukbang, and I'm gonna be answering some Q&As because I just feel like it was about time that we catch up because I haven't really done one of these in a while. So if you're new here, this is how I do my mukbangs. So it's not like a traditional mukbang, so it's a lot of food. I eat what I normally eat and we're just hanging out. So grab a meal and we'll eat together. This is how it goes. My team is behind the camera and they're going to be asking me the questions that were asked via Instagram and we're gonna catch up. So let's take this first bite and then we'll get started. I really enjoy getting this from this place because they roll everything in as one bite. It's kind of like a bánh cuốn sushi roll. So here you go. They can see the food though, right? They can see the food? They can see the food. All right, cool. So, cheers. Yep, that hits. Okay, fire away. I'm ready for the questions.
First question from Tiffany. How'd you get yourself back into the gym routine? Struggling here.
How did I get myself back into the gym routine? At first, I low-key had to force myself to go because I just wasn't, once you fall off from a gym routine, you just kind of fall off and it's really hard to get back in. So at first, I really had to force myself, and then I found a gym that I really enjoyed. I started taking like the classes that the gym offered, and that was how I pretty much like got consistent again because like those classes, people show up, the coach's energy is amazing, it's infectious, I love it. So yeah, like just finding a group activity, just knowing that like nobody's there to like judge you or anything is really cool. So I guess like finding a gym that I really like and going to like the group classes really helped with getting back into the routine of going to the gym.
TT Dimples asked, if you had to choose, what are 3 things that you absolutely need to be happy in life?
3 things that I absolutely need to be happy in life. That's a good question. That's a good bánh cuốn piece. Wait, let me get some water. BRB. Number 1, above everything else, I would have to say my health. 2, I absolutely need, I would have to say money, because if I don't have money, I wouldn't be able to do all the things that I'm doing. Like, I'm sorry to say, but it's true. That's the reason why I'm working so hard, you know? So there's number 2. And then number 3, let me think about this. Number 3, I would say that it's the people around me, because if I have all this money and I'm super healthy, if I'm just experiencing life by myself, I don't think it would be that enjoyable. So definitely like just the people around me, like my friends, my family. That's pretty solid. Health, money, and friends and family.
It's from OXN Palm. Why did you and Rick break up?
Oof, we're getting into it. We're getting into it. Okay, hold on. Let me get this bite in. So I mean, my breakup wasn't like a special breakup or anything. I think it was just a normal, regular breakup. Like how other people break up because it just wasn't working out anymore. I'm not gonna really get into like the nitty gritty of like what happened, who did what, or anything like that because honestly, I'm just gonna leave it at this. I got to a place where I just felt settled. And I'm not at an age where I should feel settled. And that was it. Like, honestly, truthfully, that's it. Like, when it really comes down to, like, the why, you know?
This is a throwaway said, what is one piece of advice you'd give the version of you from 5 years ago?
Whoa. Advice?
What's one piece of advice?
Okay. Not everyone is your friend, and not everyone has your best interest in mind. So, with that being said, don't go out of your way for people that won't do the same for you. That's it. Yeah. Because I'm such a people pleaser, you know? Yeah. You guys can talk to me too.
Okay.
I feel like,
Sure.
yeah, you guys can talk to me, please.
I feel like a lot of people go through that problem.
Mm-hmm.
Next question is from Queen Trong. What are some of your goals for the future?
Some of my goals for the future, I definitely want to do something overseas. Like, I want to work overseas somehow, some way. I don't know what it would be yet, but I just want to put that out there. Like, I want to go overseas and I want to explore more of the world than just staying here in my own little bubble. Maybe somehow produce or write or be a part of a children's cartoon that teaches kids how to cook. I feel like that would be really cool.
Mackenzie asked, how long did it take to find your clothing style?
That's interesting. I don't think that I've found it yet. I think it just kind of evolves over time. Yeah, I get a lot of inspos from people on Instagram or just people on the street really. And yeah, I don't know. But my style has definitely evolved to more refined rather than just wearing what's the trend right now. You know, wearing more of what I like rather than what I feel like other people might like. So.
All right, the next one is from Raja, and she said, not a juicy question, but you should do a makeup tutorial.
I'll go on live and do it. I feel like a long time ago, I would have been a beauty influencer. But it's just, I'd rather do food. So I can do shit like this. Eat in front of the camera.
Shanti asked, how old were you when you realized what you wanted to do with your life?
Oof. Bro, I still don't know what I want to do with my life. And I guess I would say really I put my foot down and was I'm gonna go to culinary school. I didn't know what I wanted to do still. I just knew that I wanted to do something instead of going to nursing school. And that was around the time when I was 17, 18, somewhere around there, yeah.
Trisha Joy asks, if you had to pick a song for every time you entered a room, what would it be and why?
You are my sunshine. Sorry guys, that's an insider. But I don't know. I would say my favorite song, which is Love by Kendrick Lamar, but it's not really a entrance song. It's more like a wedding song. What would be my entrance song? I should ask you guys that.
Real hot girl shit.
Recently, I feel like it's something on the Drake album. It's that one song you keep playing.
Downhill?
Yeah. That's what I think it is, right?
Yeah, maybe right now.
Mayrin, too, asked, if you can only use one condiment or seasoning for the rest of your life.
Fish sauce.
Easy. For sure.
Easy. What? Oh my god, this is so good.
K Gat asked, what is your take on marriage now?
Now. I like how the question said now because I was very vocal about being against marriages. And now I'm still against marriages, but not to the extent of like, I will never get married. I think just like, I still do believe that like, marriages are very transactional, and I don't need a piece of paper to tell me like, oh, this is the love of your life type of thing, or feel validated by a piece of paper. So I still feel the same way about that. But if somebody were to put a ring on it, I wouldn't be like, never marrying you, you know? So there's also that.
Hayes asked, what were you doing before content creating and pop-ups?
I was broke as hell, living in LA. I did background work, a lot of background work, and DoorDash as well to get my coins. So yeah, that's what I was doing.
Kimberly asked, for those that missed the Vietnam trip this year, will there be another one?
I would love to say yes, but I have to see how this trip is gonna turn out first before I like say anything. But I feel like if this trip turns out to be a success, I don't see why not. You know, because I literally want to live in Vietnam. Like, that's probably, going back to like the next 5 years of like my goals, I'll probably move back to Vietnam somehow, some way, to do something over there. Because I really love it there. Like, just something about touching down in my motherland, it gives me superpowers. Like, I'm Vietnamese as fuck here. Just imagine like Vietnam Thuy. She's different. She's different.
Dom's the Panda asked, how's the love life going and how are you balancing it with your career?
I think the love life is going very well. And it doesn't really take away from me focusing on like content creating or like my career in general. If anything, I think it kind of like adds to it because the person that I'm seeing is very supportive and he just thinks that it's cool what I do and like I feel the support and yeah, it works out.
Kristen Chu asked, what is your fave skincare product?
Favorite skincare product? Damn, favorite, just one?
Yeah.
Just one? Comes to that, if I would pick one, I would pick my sunscreen. The La Roche-Posay sunscreen is just, it's a good ass sunscreen. That's really it. Am I oily, by the way?
Not at all.
Am I glowy?
Not at all.
I'm not glowy.
You're glowing in a good way. Jeez,
You have a nice summer glow.
Thank you.
Do you like Spanish guys? I mean food. From Nosotros Somos.
I'm dead. I love Spanish food. I've also like, okay, I haven't had a like a Mexican Spanish boyfriend, but I've like hooked up with Hispanic people because I mean I lived in Oxnard. Like it was either Mexican or Filipino. There just wasn't anywhere in between, really.
To ask, do you only date black guys?
Oh my God. Okay, so honestly, I get asked this a lot, and it's just so bizarre to me because you guys have only seen two people that I've dated, and they happen to be black. But like, did the thought of like, oh, she probably had a love life before that, ever enter your mind? Like, I've only had, so out of all of my exes, most of them have been Asian, really. So yeah. No, I don't just date black men.
Leanne Trong asked, are you in an open relationship with your current guy?
Absolutely not. No.
Breezy Blues asked, what's your current biggest struggle?
That's a good one. Current biggest struggle is trying to find the sweet spot where I can balance my daily routine and also like my living situation, because I live here in Long Beach and a lot of what I do is out in LA. Like even my favorite gym is in LA. So my biggest struggle right now is like just my living situation, because it's just really inconvenient to like constantly drive back and forth. Other than that, that's it.
Love LAX Live asked, what has been the hardest part about becoming a chef?
Being a female in the industry, just because like I feel like a lot of times people give the men credit right off the bat, and like as a woman in honestly any field, we constantly have to prove ourselves and prove what we can do. So yeah.
Nia Lay asked, we need the tea on your upcoming pop-ups. Plans to do them in another city like Houston.
So my upcoming pop-up is not really a pop-up, kind of, because it's gonna last for 3 months, but it's going to be a collaboration with a poke spot called Sweetfin. And I got the opportunity to make my own bowl. So it's basically like a vermicelli poke bowl. Yeah, I will post like more information on that, but that's what's coming up next. And other than that, I don't have any plans yet, like solid, sturdy plans yet to like do anything in other states.
Anim2 asks, can you really be friends after having
Nope.
sex?
For girls,
Speak on it.
for girls, no, we can't do that. But like, I get it from like a point of view of a guy. Like, I feel like y'all can do that. Y'all call like whoever you hooked up with like homegirls. So I'm just like, all right, whatever. But I genuinely think that girls cannot. Like, they can't. Is that true? Do you agree?
I agree.
What about you, Jordan? Do you think?
Yeah, Jordan.
Let's get a male perspective in here.
Yeah, I think you can be friends with guys.
See? No, you can't.
It's giving toxic. Okay, Sophie Rose Gravy asked, are you dating and do you have any hot tips for first dates?
Hot tips for first date. I am. Well,
You're beyond dating.
I'm beyond dating, but the one thing is to be present. Like, put that phone away and like genuinely listen to them and ask them questions. Just be present. Like, that's my advice.
Well, what do you like to do on a first date?
Fuck.
What? We just had a meeting about this.
I'm kidding. Anyways, a first date. A spot for a first date depends on what your budget is. But if you don't have a budget or if it's on the higher end, a sit down fancy ass restaurant. I recently went to Providence and it was such a great date night.
What's your favorite food spot in Los Angeles? Low budget then high budget.
Okay. Low budget, Maison Mato. They have the best omelet sandwich and the best hamburger sandwich. Like, they have just the best French sandwiches there, and I literally cannot get enough. If you watch my vlogs, you know I go there all the time. I would recommend Providence again, but that's on a very like high-end side.
What are your tips to inspiring creators?
Just create and like stop being in your head about it, because like a lot of times I know that like people are afraid to like post what they make because they're afraid of like the perception of what other people are gonna like have of their video and of them, and like none of that matters because it really doesn't. It just post it. Like, post it, be consistent. It's not gonna happen overnight, and that's it.
Kyrene Griffin asks, how many one-night stands have you had?
Oh, whoa. That's a good one. Let's see. 3? Is that?
Damn, that's good. I'm sorry.
What do you gotta say, Destiny?
Yeah, say it.
Say it out in front.
Comment on it.
No, I said that's good.
That's good?
Yeah.
What about you?
It's not about me.
What about you, Jordan?
Not about me either.
Anyway, let's get back to it.
Anyways.
The question is,
How do you feel now that your sister's graduated high school?
I kind of feel relieved, to be honest, because she's my baby. I've literally been taking care of her since I was in the 3rd grade, like 8 years old. And I feel like she's my kid, like my child. So like now I feel like, okay, she's becoming an adult, and like I just have to trust her to like be out there in the real world. I can't protect her forever. So in a way, I feel relieved.
Times 27 asks, what are your relaxing techniques?
Relaxing techniques. Jack off. This is so inappropriate. But anyways, I like to go and lay down in the grass. Like that's when I feel most at peace. Like when I'm like super grounded and my feet, like my bare feet are touching the grass, it's touching the ground, it's touching the earth. And it's something about that just makes me feel super peaceful. Yeah. I'm getting full.
I mean, you finished your plate.
I know.
I didn't think you were gonna finish that.
I didn't think so either.
Y'all are underestimating me. You don't know how much I can eat.
Okay, what are some tips you have for all the big sisters out there?
Take care of yourself first, because you cannot honestly, this goes to everyone else too, but you can't take care of other people, especially like your younger siblings, if you're like 50, 40, if you're at like 50 or 40%, you know? So you have to like fill yourself up, take care of yourself before you do any of that, before you worry about anyone else. Worry about yourself. That's it.
Last question.
Okay.
How has life transitioned from not working in social media to having all these people that love you and know you just purely online?
I don't know. That transition happened kind of very quickly at a rapid pace. So I didn't really get a chance to like soak it all in. It feels normal though. Like, I don't think when you hit a certain number, you're just like, wow, I can see life clearly now. No, I'm still depressed and we're still gonna keep going. All right, last bite. Cheers. All right, guys, and I finished my plate. I hope that you finished your food, and I hope that that was somewhat fun and entertaining. And if you guys want me to do more mukbangs like this, let me know. Feel free to like discuss the questions in the comments. I'll also be discussing them in the comments with y'all if y'all have any other questions. But besides that, you can find me on all social platforms at Toy2Bay, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. It's a wrap.